The next song I'd like to address is Red House. And if I was going to do this on the acoustic, red house will be yonder. It's where my baby stay. It's red house will be yonder. It's where my baby stay. I ain't been home to see my baby 99, one half a day. Now, that's not at all how I play it on the electric guitar, but the electric guitar doesn't really transfer always to the acoustic. So, it's a red house up yonder, A7 to a D9, I like to slide into that. It's where my baby stay. I'm going to raise it one fret or a half step, and then back down. Slide into my D9. There's a red house over yonder. It's where my baby stay. Again, raise it a half step or one fret. Back down. To E9. I ain't been home to see my baby 99. One half a day. It's not exactly how Hendrix does it, but it's reminiscent of the breakdown part. And it mimics a form of the bass that he often had backing him up on this song. So here, if you look at the chord progression, A7 to D9, back to A7, A7, D9, D9, A7, A7, E9, D9, A7, D9, A7, E9, or E7 sharp 9 you could play on that turnaround, that last chord. So you can spice this up in a lot of ways. Or you can strip it down. And what I'm doing, I'm just playing my 5th and 6th string. And my first finger is only pushing down my 6th string. It's muting everything else out. So I have the flexibility of my first finger mutes out my 6th string, so I have the flexibility to play with freedom without that kind of noise coming through. So again, it's all about control. If you want to have freedom with your right hand to be able to really pull stuff out of your guitar, you're going to have to learn to cover it with your left hand. Okay? I don't just have to go. Just let that pick. Did you ever put cards in your spokes on your bicycle when you were a kid? And as the spokes went past and hit the cards, it made a big loud noise. It's the same kind of thing. You just want just to drag across. But you want to give it some effort. The emotion you get out of your guitar is the emotion you put into your guitar. So I would encourage you to look on YouTube, look at my version of Red House on the electric guitar. When I play lead, it's all in the key of A minor pentatonic. Now Hendrix, just right out of the chute, uses an A major and minor pentatonic woven together in the intro. Much of the blues that you're going to hear has the weaving of those two together. B.B. King does a lot of that. That's its own art form. Okay, so really learn how to play your minor pentatonic, really learn how to play your major pentatonic, then seek out songs like this or more traditional forms of playing to where that weaving together is going on. And what I mean by that, you'll play your minor pentatonic for the part of the lead. And then it'll go to back to the minor. This part that I just played here, this is from an A major pentatonic. Because if I take back to A minor, A major, minor. So I'm not going to go real deep into that right now, but that's something to be explored, the major and minor pentatonic and how they meet and are woven together. Okay, so have fun with this. Check out my live version with the band on the electric guitar. It's all from the place that I play from. I use mainly just a minor pentatonic, and I use a lot of rhythmic variations to really bring some depth into my playing. I approached the blues early on as a rock player. I didn't come to the blues in a traditional sense. I came via rock and roll. So I'm not the best source at getting a lot of those real traditional licks. I've got many of them. Using them, I really tend to go the minor route more so than the minor major route. So Clapton, Freddie King, B.B. King, Albert King, more of some traditional styles would be a really good thing to look for. Look at every version of Red House you can find out there. Then start looking at all kinds of blues, I mean real deep blues that are in the key of A. There's a great version of Hendrix doing Red House on Jimi Hendrix Blues. that is a tremendous source of rock blues to really listen to bridge that gap. If you're wanting to get into the rock from a blues perspective, or if you're wanting to get into the blues from a rock perspective, that's an excellent resource. Okay, good luck.